Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more nostalgia critic, and it's going to be Gordy. Oh boy, I believe I've watched this movie before. I believe it's about a talking pig, and he travels with this boy, and they travel for so long. I think his uncle dies, or something like that, and it's all sad and emotional and stuff. It's been a very long time since I've watched this movie. It was 15 years ago since I've last watched this movie, so my memory is a little bit foggy from 15 years ago, so yeah. From what I remember, I did watch it, and to be honest, I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was something I kind of enjoyed. Now, I wouldn't say I would watch it every single day, and I'd sort of, go crazy about it. But I did sort of like it in a way, even though it was really cheesy. I remember there was like a sing club or something like that, and this little girl, I can't remember. It was all cheesy. The movie's very cheesy and very, I guess, really bad for a lot, because a lot of talking animals. This doesn't make a great movie. But from what I remember, I was like, man, it was alright. I kind of liked it. It's one of my guilty pleasures at the time, because I watched it about 4 times. But yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go.
Oh, I'm the nostalgia critic guy, remember it? So you don't have to. We're all aware of movie rip-offs, aren't we? Whenever a big hit comes out, there's always an underground rip-off with a similar title to make people think it's somehow connected to the original, if not believing it's the original itself. For example, you got Babe, and then you got Gordy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it was a rip-off of
Babe,
How
dare you try to take the good, wholesome decency that this film created and you try to cash in on it? Oh, you're a despicable movie. Despicable, despicable! What? Gordy came out first? Okay, let's
Babe was a very good movie. I like that very
nasty
much.
Movie. Nasty,
but I also like
Babe.
Gordy,
How dare you try to rip off Gordy?
Yeah, what?
Yes, this is one of those strange instances where the ripoff may have come out before the original, if that even makes sense.
That's bizarre.
It's about a pig on a farm separated from his family and somehow becomes world famous. Yeah, name one other movie that actually managed to do that. Okay, so the formula's been done to death. But this is the movie that almost got people to not see Babe because they thought it was the same thing. But hey, apparently kids liked it. As you can see, one reviewer quoted as saying, "Kids will squeal for Gordy."
Kids will squeal. Oh, not this scene.
So let's not waste any time and start chewing the fat. This is Gordy. So it starts out with an old narrator telling the
By the way,
story
that's a
about
good movie. The
little pig
banjo
on
scene's great. Just want to know that.
Hey, if I point out all the similarities, we're gonna be here
I
forever.
believe it's called The Deliverance.
Nestled in the heartland of America.
I think it was called, the movie's
There's
called
a
Deliverance,
place called
when he plays banjo.
Meadowbrook Farm.
That's the most
And
memorable
they rate
scene I remember.
Smucker's brand jelly better than anyone else in the world.
And on this farm, there lived a happy pig family.
Well, gonna be happy soon because they're gonna be turkey. Was that a
Yeah,
turkey
that's
or
a
chicken?
rooster. Yes? Okay, if even the rooster is
The
late
pig's
on
bacon,
the line
but
cock-a-doodle-doo, then we are
That's
seriously
chicken.
screwed.
Sorry, I was losing
Some
my
big,
train of thought. I
bad
was like,
redneck
why is there a
comes to
chicken
take
on
the farm.
screen?
Without consulting the farmer,
Or was that a
Riley,
chicken or
in fact,
turkey?
you
I
never
can't
get to
tell.
See the guy who owns this farm. And the rooster goes to inform one of the little pigs named Gordy.
There you are!
What's going on, Richard? What's happening?
Come quick, Gordy! Your dad's in danger! They're taking him away!
Danger? Daddy?
Well, looks like someone gave gum to the farm animals and decided he wanted to make a movie about it. So after the rooster tells Gordy about his father, which is odd considering how there's 6 other family members, what makes Gordy so special? Gordy stops on by and tries to talk to him.
Get out of here. They might take you with me.
Where are they taking you?
Up north. Same place they took
You're gonna
my
be
father.
bacon, my
They're
friend.
sacrificing me to the Oscar god of mire.
Promise me, Gordy. Promise me you'll take care of Mom and the kids.
I promise, Daddy. Daddy!
Remember, Gordy,
Oh,
take care of the
that
family.
sucks.
So I guess it's back home to look after the family like he said, right?
Have you seen my mother?
I'm sorry, Gordy. Another truck drove up while you were gone. Took your whole family.
What? You mean he was in charge for 2 seconds and already he fucked it up?
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty harsh. What other off-screen catastrophes do you think happened?
Oh, Gordy! While you were away, your father's been kidnapped.
Oh no, I'll save him!
Oh, Gordy! While you were saving your father, the rest of your family got kidnapped.
Okay, I guess I'll save them!
Oh, Gordy! While you were busy saving them, the farmer fell down the well.
Oh, jeez, all right.
Oh, Gordy!
disaster happened.
Okay, I guess I can.
Oh, Gordy! While you were busy with the Hindenburg disaster, Osama bin Laden came back to life, turned into a transformer, and is destroying Chicago with the dark of the moon!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Well,
My
no problem.
ears.
Gordy
Oh,
is off
Jesus.
to find where the other truck took his family. All he knows is that he has to head north. So that's where he goes.
No, fucking Indiana Jones music.
He comes across a bar that really puts the square in square dancing, where a country
Oh,
band
this is
plays
the
for
scene I
crowd with the
remember.
help of the lead singer's daughter.
Yeah, I was.
Chewing on a pigtail,
This is what I remember.
chewing on a hangnail, tucking in a shirt tail. Your heart's on the line.
Huh. This must be Hannah Montana's less
Hannah
successful
Montana.
cousin, Wyoming Schloming.
Kick 'em up real.
Though, to be fair... Nope, I'm not gonna be fair. It's annoying and it sucks. Case closed.
I thought it was okay. It's alright. Could be worse.
Yeah, go wholesomeness! She goes outside and finds a pig in a blanket and decides he
Pig in a
probably
blanket.
doesn't have a home. So she's
As for food,
I'm
picking
gonna
up.
take care of you. I'm trying to find my mama. That's funny. I could have sworn I heard you say mama. People can understand animals if they take the time to listen.
No kidding!
Okay.
People can understand animals if they just take the time to listen. I didn't know that! I'm learning so much today! I wonder if that works for other things. Like, how about a pan? You think it works for a pan? Let's find out. Hey, here's a pan. Let's see if it says anything.
I don't think it's saying anything.
Fuck you!
Okay, oh, I was
So the
thinking
girl
this
named
thing something.
Ginny Sue can sort of understand Gordy because she took the time to listen.
Yeah.
A whopping 5 seconds of silence. I'm sure nobody else has ever done that with an animal.
Yeah.
Now what am I gonna call you?
Well, breakfast comes to mind.
I know. Pinky.
I would have called him Crispy.
That's right, brilliant.
Crispy Bacon.
So she calls the animal Pinky and decides he'll be a great companion to have around because, what a shock, she has no mother. Oh, did I forget to mention this was a Disney production? You sick
Damn.
parent-hating fucks!
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Pinky.
Okay.
Child, did you say goodnight to your vagina? Don't make me force the Bible on something I find confusing. So, because
boy.
they forgot to shoot the scene where the father finds out, he suddenly knows that the daughter has a pig. But he doesn't mind. Anything that can get her to keep that constantly robotic, unnatural smile throughout this entire movie is cool with him. So they keep Gordy and decide to drop by their next gig. It turns out at this party, there's a kid named Hanky, who also only has one parent. What a small,
Hanky-panky.
dramatically contrived world. But luckily his rich grandfather is there to keep him company.
Why don't you ask your mother to dance? Bet she'd like that. Go on, ask her.
Okay.
Okay.
Mom. Mom.
I'm
Damn.
sorry. She didn't hear you. I'm sure she would have danced with you if she had.
Really? Not dancing with your mom bums you out? Dude, I think even Freud would be like, kid, get some real problems. So he
Yeah.
goes to his swimming pool where Ginny Sue comes by to keep him company.
Sometimes
We
a
saw the way that
cigar
man treated
is
you.
just a
Taking
cigar.
charge of your mom? He's her new boyfriend.
Oh, by the way, did I mention that he can't swim? And yet he's hanging right off of a diving board? Isn't that like a person with vertigo trying to relax on top of the Empire State Building?
I better get back.
And you'll never believe where this leads.
No. Oh boy.
Quick,
How
do the
could you
idiot
ever
paddle.
guess?
Hanky, I can't swim!
How do you think I feel?
Yeah.
Oops, no!
So, in probably the most embarrassing way to be saved by anything, anywhere,
Is by an
the pig
animal.
gets Hanky a floating duck and pushes him to safety. Weirdest
Jesus.
rescue ever.
Spider Pig, Spider Pig.
Simpsons
does
the
whatever
movie.
a Spider Pig does.
With no one around to help, the pig apparently jumped into the swimming pool, pushing an inflatable
Oh, boy.
pool toy, swam to the boy, and saved his life.
Look at the
God.
reaction on his face. That's the words of this whole ridiculous scenario sinking in. You would have that reaction too if you had this story repeated back to you.
Yeah.
We've been told that the young Royce is going to be okay. He's expected to make a complete recovery.
Physically, yes. Mentally, no. You are bully me for the rest of your childhood, kid.
Oh,
You better
boy.
start saving up for therapy bills because you ain't ever gonna recover
Yeah.
from this.
When a
Hey
pig
there,
saves
Hanky.
your
Came
life.
to cheer you up.
But on the plus side, the pig becomes a hero, and the rich grandfather talks about making this sudden celebrity the mascot for his company. But Hanky's mother and fiance, who I guess are the bad guys now, actually don't want the pig and instead want her to be the mascot.
Okay.
Gilbert, you promised to help me. How can you even ask me to compete with a pig?
You know, unless you're in a Muppet movie, that line should never have any contact anywhere.
Yeah.
So Hanky decides to adopt the pig from Ginny Sue, who I guess doesn't want him anymore. Kind of weird. And the fiancé is told to do 2 tests for marketing research. One with the mother and one with the pig.
Listen carefully. You take care of the pig, and I want you to use this.
This is a wide-angle lens. Why would you want to shoot anybody with this?
Do as I tell you. Move it.
Oh no, a wide-angle lens! It's not like he can just back off the camera to make Gordy look normal! It's a wide-angle lens! A wide-angle lens!
Yeah, that's gonna destroy
But it doesn't matter.
his
Woody tells
reputation.
Hanky about the wide-angle lens. Yeah, he can understand him now too.
Oh,
And Hanky
fucking
switches the lenses around. And because this is obviously the world's worst director, he never looks through the lens to see how it's turning out. And
Yeah,
because the fiancé is also the world's worst producer, he never looks at the footage and just sends it off to the test audiences.
Yeah,
Boy, trusting
that's
world,
just-
isn't it?
Goodbye, hero pig.
Oh boy. It really is cheesy and bizarre. What's this? What's going on here?
The hell was I just looking at?
Yeah, that was
Boy, I
bizarre.
don't even think David Lynch could figure this edit out. Why is it holding on him for so long? Why is there a heavenly glow all around him? Is it the virgin douchebag? This is the most awkward transition. It's like if I woke up one morning and said, I'm going to eat breakfast now.
The epicness. What's with Cheerios 2? What is with that box Cheerios 2? That can't be real Cheerios 2. Yeah,
So
that's
something
just
you may
wrong.
notice is kind of odd about this movie is that there isn't much of Gordy talking. Once in a while he'll say something, but it's mostly just watching the human characters.
Probably
Guess
couldn't
they thought
afford.
The world of marketing research was much more fascinating to kids than a talking pig.
In keeping with the spirit of friendly competition, I've invited Hanky and his little friend Gordy to hear the results.
Of course. I just hope they're not too disappointed.
Well, wait
That's
till I
why
meet
it
your
reminds me of the
son-in-law,
name
Abel.
Hanky. Hanky from South Park. Hanky the
competition.
Christmas poo.
100
That's what I was thinking.
But Jessica had to win.
I'm sorry, my dear.
Let's take a look at the results.
Oh no! They must have confused a wide-angle lens with a fucking funhouse mirror! Seriously, nobody checked this?
I
Yeah.
demand a retest.
Sorry, Sipes. The public has spoken. We found our new image, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job, everybody! We destroyed my daughter, but found a pig! It's a good week. So Gordy becomes a big hit, which of course upsets the fiancé, as they listen to the latest rap album that Gordy starred in called Pig Power in the House.
Oh.
Yes, I am dead serious.
Jesus.
That was Pig Power in the House, everybody. Keep an eye out for it in
Never.
your nightmares.
Yeah.
Hero
That's bizarre.
Pig label puts out one CD and it goes platinum.
Come on, 50 Cent is good, but that was fucking Pig Power in the House. There's no
Yeah.
comparison.
How do you account for it?
He gives people hope. If a pig can make it, anyone can.
Okay. Wow, that's
Touching words.
the most intelligent thing
Touching
so
words
far in
that
the movie.
Sure are
but-
lyrics in Pig Power in the House. Can I hear that again?
You know, I was right on the verge of taking over.
What do you want us to do?
Kidnap Gordy.
Oh, yeah. Turn him into
So he
bacon.
sends your 2 classic dumb thugs to try and get Gordy, but the kid outsmarts them and gets on a bus. Of course, the thugs call the boss and pretend like they got him.
Mission accomplished, Mr. Sipes. All locked up in the trunk of the limo.
What do you mean, all?
You haven't snatched Hanky, have you?
We had to, sir. He wouldn't let go of the pig.
What
No,
sense does that make? They don't have the pig or the kid, so why wouldn't he just lie and say no? That they got the pig, but not the kid. You're just making your situation worse. Why would you make that up? It's like saying, yeah, we got the pig. Oh, and by the way, I also slept with your fiance. I'm gonna be good. They try to track down Hanky and the pig, though, by following the bus wherever it goes. But luckily they escape because the thugs are distracted by a cross-dressing madman with pantyhose on his head robbing a thrift store.
Of course.
I'm gonna repeat that because it bears repeating. A cross-dressing madman with pantyhose on his head.
A normal day in
mind
Detroit.
You, robbing a thrift store.
Oh,
you know
boy.
I'm tired. I'm so tired. Not of the bad movie, though. Granted, it is horrendous. But of films like this that focus on one thing when clearly they should be focusing on another. What is this guy's backstory? Was he down on his luck? Was he a mental patient? What drove him to do this? Why is he dressed up that way?
Oh, boy.
Any of these questions is far more interesting than knowing what's gonna happen to this fucking talking pig. And yet it's the fucking talking pig that we're focusing on. Shame on you, movie. Shame on you. So, getting back to the not cross-dressing robber story, Hanky and Gordy come across Ginny Sue and her dad, what a coincidence, and they decide to give him a lift. When they suddenly come across some sad news.
that Buddy Holly music, Piggy Sue, comes to mind.
The billionaire who suffers from a heart condition has taken a turn for the worse and is not expected to live.
Grandpa.
Oh, that's
So,
when I
like
heard the noise
most
that
of
it's
the really
Grandpa.
important stuff that happens in this movie, the death happens off-screen and makes news around the world.
He was laid to rest in St. Louis at a private
Yeah,
family
this is
ceremony.
what I
That must be why
remember.
there's cameras covering the whole thing.
Under ordinary circumstances, my beloved daughter Jessica would inherit my industrial empire.
Piggy Sue.
However, rather than
Piggy Sue.
devote her energies to corporate
Oh,
business,
my
Jessica has
Piggy
chosen a
Sue.
personal career. With that in mind, Jessica will not be next in line to inherit Royce Industries.
So the daughter doesn't get it and the grandson is too young to own it. Who's that gonna leave?
Therefore, I leave my entire fortune in the care of Gordy.
That's right, the
God.
fucking pig gets the fortune.
Well, that's
half
true.
the fortune
You
anyway.
can
I'm sure he
actually-
left 1/4 to his pogo stick and the
You can
other 4 to
actually
the color
live
blue.
all
But
your
hey, a will's a
entitlements
will.
to an animal. Someone's actually done that.
So now
Gave
Gordy
the house to
the
the
pig
cat.
is rich. You can't make this stuff up except
I
for
believe
the fact
that's
that somebody
allowed
has
in
an
some
extremely poor
certain
one.
areas,
With Hanky as his
countries.
translator, yes, his translator, Gordy uses the money to play the stock market, get the company back on top, everything except looking for his fucking family. Hell, he even does TV interviews.
Tell us, Gordy, as the new darling of Main Street and Wall Street, what are your views on the outlook for the American economy?
That's very good, Gordy. Now, if you'll excuse me, my professional career as a journalist is over.
It
So Gordy
sums
makes
it
an
up.
appearance at a giant concert and brings up the fact that he's looking for his family. Hey, if Pig Power in the House isn't playing there, I'm not interested. But it's all good. Even President Bill Clinton gives a call to show his support.
This is the President calling from the Oval Office. On behalf of the American people, it gives me great pleasure to unveil in your honor your very own postage stamp.
Well,
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna do something that'll promise I'd never land a spot in another kid's film again.
oh god, yeah, the
Turns out Gordy
misconduct
gets
when
kidnapped
he,
as I guess
I
security
believe
around
when
the
he
world's
sexually
most
abused
valuable
those women.
animal is pretty
Yeah,
light.
it's fucked
But
up.
one of the band members saves him and finds out that the fiancé
Could be
was
worse. He
behind
could
the
have
whole
sexually
thing.
abused that pig.
This has nothing to do with Hanky's inheritance.
You don't have to be so grabby, Mr. Snipes.
Go play your banjo, goober.
Hey, those might be fighting words.
You don't have to raise your voice in front of the young'un. Keep out of this, you ignorant hayseed.
Jesus.
Doggy, looks like we got a hoot at it with the piggy wiggy.
It's like the Western sort of bar fights, you know. But a really cheap knockoff version.
Very nice, very nice. And now, Conway Twitty.
I can almost hear the stillness as it yields to the sound of your heart beating.
I like this song. But I also love Johnny Cash as well. Yeah.
So because the mother is suddenly a good guy now, she helps discover where the family is and they try to go and save them.
Yeah.
Luckily they're at a slaughterhouse that the family just happens to own and the father just happened to be shipped to and the owner just happens to believe that the little kid has the authority to shut it down. I guess this happens to be the mother of good timing. So Ginny Sue's father and Hanky's mother get together, despite the fact I think they shared a minute of screen time. Gordy gets back to his family and they all decide to live on the farm that apparently still has no farmer, so I guess that makes it okay. So that was Gordy, or as I like to call it, Pig in the Shitty.
Oh boy.
To be fair, the movie doesn't seem to rip off Babe too much.
To be honest, even though it's bad, you know, I sort of like it in a way.
It's just a stupidly told story
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
But
He
it's
doesn't talk much, and when he
got
does,
a good
it looks like he's
scene
having a
here or
heart
two,
attack.
and that's
We
it.
never see him with his family, so there's no concern about finding them. And a lot of the scenes are just straight up awkward. There is pretty much nothing on this DVD worth looking at. Unless... Holy shit, Pig Power in the House
Pig
music
Power in the
video?
House music video.
That
That's
can't be
totally
true.
worth
There
it.
cannot actually be a Pig Power in the House
What's it gonna
music
do?
video.
A pig dancing on screen? What?
Oh my god! There's actually a Pig Power in the House music video that people put money into. People spent money on a Pig Power in the House music video.
Wow,
Jeezity
I
jeez,
never
jeez,
knew
Jesus.
that. That's
People,
insane.
There's nothing more I can say that this
This
phenomenal,
is
absolute
insane.
masterpiece can't say for me. So, screw the movie, but for God's sakes, find Pig Power by Tag Team.
Pig Power.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and Pig Power's in the house!
To be honest, I kind of like the music. It's pretty badass. It's actually really catchy.
Comes to chumps, I'm doing damage, cause Gordy ain't going out like a ham sandwich. My name is Gordy, but they call me Sir Snout. I make all the girly pigs scream and shout. The Mac Daddy hog representing the swine, throwing up Pig Power.
To be honest, I'm actually enjoying this music. I'm sorry, but I am. I like it. Oh boy.
Go play your banjo, goober.
Go play your banjo. Okay, that's the end of the video. Yeah, I gotta say, I really enjoyed that music. I'm sorry, that Pig Power music. I gotta say, I like it. I know. If you could, Jesus Christ, how the hell could you like that? How the hell could you like this movie, Charlie? This movie was probably absolutely god-awful. It's terrible. The plot, the story's weak. It's just bad. Yeah, I understand, but, you know, I don't know why. It's just something about this movie just sort of it scratches sort of a part of me, which I say, okay, you know, it's actually not that bad. But I've seen worse. You know, at least this is entertainingly bad, maybe, in a way. But there's movies that are just bad. At least this is entertainingly bad in a sense. Yeah. I mean, the music, like I said, this video is probably going to be copyrighted. Pig Power in the House or something like that. I'm going to get, like, music copyrighted. Pig Power in the House. So, yeah, that's going to be a very bizarre, you know, honestly, if this video gets copyrighted by Pig Power in the House, you know, I'm going to get a copyright for that. It's just going to be ridiculous. Yeah. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.